Good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon, good whatever time it is that you are joining us. This is another exciting episode of KAZI Dubai. And as usual, let me just make sure everybody is on. As you know, this particular webinar is available on our YouTube, Mawaitha Africa. I can see the guys on YouTube have joined us. Thank you very much. It is available on my LinkedIn, which is Boniface Nyaga. Just make sure we are live on LinkedIn. It is also available on Boniface Nyaga, my Facebook. If you're also joining us, we have another live stream for StreamYard. So yeah, happy that everybody is on board, everybody's watching, and hopefully another exciting episode. Now, if you're new here, KAZI Dubai is really your platform if you're looking to get your career to the next level. Okay. For those of you who've been following our webinars, this really stems from our passion for really just helping people began really from Africa. For those who don't know what KAZI means get a job. So obviously it's just to help you get a job, get a dream job, so that then you can really explore. And this is for everybody. This is for those who are looking for a new job. Maybe you've just cleared, or maybe you've moved to Dubai and you're really trying to understand how that market works. Or you're in Kenya, you're already in a career, you're thinking of growing, or you're already in Dubai, but you wanna grow and get to the next level in your career. We are here for you. Or if you're a HR expert and you want to understand, what kind of talent is out there, especially in Africa, in Pakistan, in India, in Bangladesh, then this is the platform for you. And that's why we form this platform. And every single week we are discussing different things, just things to really help you get a job. Sometimes people don't realize, but getting a job is actually a full-time job. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who's sort of in that space, and we're joking about it, but it's true. When you're looking for a job, getting a job is a full-time job. And maybe one thing you don't think about is how you look for a job is how you will do a job. Okay? If you are intentional in how you look for a job, if you're doing your research, if you're trying to become the best, of course, it's a competition. At the end of the day, it's a competition against very many other people who are trying to get that position. So if you spend your time improving yourself and improving your chances, what will happen is when you do get that job, you'll be able to do a good job. Because I think a lot of times people focus on getting a good job and not how they'll do a good job when they get the good job. So maybe for everybody out there, and one of the things even we were discussing just before we came on, there's a lot of desperation that hits you, and it's a natural human reaction. Depending on if you're already in a job, possibly you're not happy in it, or you're looking for something better, you're looking for a better opportunity because you want your family to get to another level, or maybe you've moved from another country, you moved to Dubai. And you desperately need a job, or maybe you need whatever it is. There's always something that pushes you to look for a new job, and more often than not, that push can move you into desperation. Now, the unfortunate part is that desperation makes it harder for you to get a job. Okay, or even when you do get a job, makes it harder for you not to get a good job, because you're in that mental state. You're so focused on getting a job, not what skills do I need for that job? What is my employer looking for? What is the thing I can do to really improve my chances? And so today we'll be talking about three main things, which is upskilling, and reskilling. Okay, upskilling, and reskilling. And I know, again, if you're just focused, and this is the thing, every time when I'm talking to guys, even when I'm inviting guys for these sessions, guys are like, Boni, we don't care about all those things, man. We just want a job. Just tell us where the jobs are. Just tell us where we can apply. I'll send emails. Someone is willing to send 100 emails than sit down and listen to this. And I understand all that, because obviously there's something that's pushing you to really want that job, to really look for that job. But trust me, calm down, breathe, just listen to us. We have put together a group of experts that are here to really help you and improve your chances, because we are here to really literally sharpen your axe. There's one thing I've always believed: if you want to cut a tree and you've been given 2 hours, spend 1.5 hours sharpening your axe, so that then you just spend 10 minutes to cut down that axe. So really, the things we're discussing here and the tools that we're getting ready to give you are just tools to sharpen you as a job seeker to be able to get a job, better job than you have, and to really improve your chances of getting a job. Because at the end of the day, if you have if you have an axe and you're trying to cut this tree and someone else has a power saw, guess what? Every time you apply for a job, someone else is going to cut in front of you and is going to get that job. And it's so frustrating to keep applying, and someone else cuts in front of you. You apply, someone else cuts in front of you. You apply, someone else cuts in front of you. So you know what? Come over to Pata KAZI Dubai. Let's walk with you this journey. Let's help you. Let's get you the knowledge, the information, and even the inspiration that you really need to stay on this journey. And we really hope that we can be of service, because at the end of the day, what is life? What is life? What is business if not to be of service to humanity and to those who can benefit from the skills and the knowledge that we have and the networks that we have. And on my own, I may not know a lot, but guess what? I've got friends in high places who are here to help me. So introducing Hassan. Hi, Hassan.
Hi, Boni. How are you?
Good. Welcome to this week's webinar. Let's start by introducing yourself. Who are you? I know you, of course, but tell the people who you are.
I am a humble guy who just likes to help individuals get somewhere in life. So that is what I am. All right. Okay. No,
Wow.
seriously. Okay.
No, that's a very good.
I have.
That's a very good point. There's someone who once said every time when you're asked to introduce who we introduce what we do, not who we are. So that's a very
Exactly.
good introduction of who you are. Now maybe you can go into what the what you do.
All right. So, hi everyone. I am the founder and CEO of Human Transformation Crew and Human Transformation Crew Institute Dubai. We work in basically three areas. So, one is management consulting related to organizational design and development. The other thing we do is training and development. So, we work with organizations, we work with individuals, upscaling them, and reskilling them. And I have created a whole new Aura Pandora box for
Mhm.
our guests. So, and then we do transformation coaching as well. So that is what we do.
Mm.
So
Awesome, awesome.
yeah, so I have about 20 years of HR experience working with private organizations, public organizations, SMEs, and startups. So, but that so my entire journey is helping individuals, helping organization, and
Mhm.
empowering organizations to grow at a rapid scale.
Mm. Wow, wow, amazing. Now you've interacted with a lot of people who are either they don't have a job, they're looking for a job, or people who are in a job that they hate, or even people who are ambitious and maybe they've got a new kid, they need to move, or they want to buy a Ferrari. There are many reasons why people look to grow. What's your and I was talking about how sometimes all those the reason why you're looking for the job sometimes interferes with your ability to actually get the job, and especially the issue of desperation. Talk a little bit about that and why it's important to to really just spend that time improving your so how to better spend the time as you're looking for a job?
Actually, Bonnie, the positivity of everything comes from here, right? If you have got something stuck in your mind and you start following it again and going round and round and round and round and round, what you're actually doing is you're moving backwards rather than you're moving forward, right? So you have a
Mhm.
skill, you have a degree, you have the required certifications. It's just time. Wait for it. Be patient. I know it's hard, and I understand it's hard. I've been in that same situation for a long time, but yes, it will come. Your time will come. Don't make a bad decision just because you are hasty or you just want to get into it or you just want to start something which is not for you, right? So that is going to redirect you of what you think of imagining yourself in a good job, in a good environment, in a good company. Everything happens in time. So you just have to be say patient enough and observant enough of what is happening in the market and how can I adjust myself with what I have into that market. So
So yeah, spend your time sharpening your axe, because at the end of the day, the job that you're looking for will require the same attitude. Because again, um, new level. There's a saying that's saying new level, new devil. that
true,
that
true.
that dream job that you're coming comes with nightmare expectations. Probably you get a nightmare boss. You'll get a nightmare schedule. And the internal skills that you learn to control, like you say, to control your thoughts, to control your emotions. Those same soft skills will really come in handy when you do get the job. So
Yeah,
the pressure, let me put it this way: the pressure of looking for the job prepares you for the pressure of keeping the job.
yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Now, without further ado, today we are officially launching the KAZI Dubai platform. Um, Before we launch it, and we will need confetti. I don't know how we're going to launch it. We'll need confetti and all that. But maybe just tell people what's this platform about and why should people be excited about it.
All right. So me and uh, B- Bonnie and particularly my team have been working for for about 3 to 4 months into it. And what we've actually done is that we have been getting a lot of queries regarding, oh, is my CV correct or not? Or can I apply? Is my CV good enough? Do I have the right skills? Do I have the right attitude? Do I have the right competencies? And so on and so forth. So what we actually did was that it's a very humble beginning, but it's a beginning to a more refined platform in which our entire focus is Africa. So what we're actually going to do is that we're going to give a portal to the individuals who can upload their CV, and our team would actually be looking at their CVs and giving their reviews with subsidized services on improving their CVs, and then also offering professional certification programs, career counseling, mentoring, coaching. So all of these services, and it's all interconnected through um, mm, um, a WhatsApp group. It is all it will all be interconnected on. You will have information on your email. You'll be getting information on WhatsApp, and it will then come out to be a system which will give you an automated review of your CCV, and then suggesting what the gaps are and how you can actually fill those gaps.
Mm, wow, 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 wow. That will be exciting. And So I don't know what should we do. Should we do a countdown? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we have the link. And we have the link.
The
And
link is
just
right there.
just yeah, but the funny thing is, just like all technologies and all things, the website just went down. So yay to our team who actually made it
Ah,
happen
oh,
for
the
us.
website just went out.
I mean, with my experience with technology, whenever you want it to work, it doesn't work.
Ah,
So, so you have the link with us. My dedicated team is right at the back, sweating their blood and soul into getting it up. But yes, it will be up. So this is the link, and it's a very simple form. And you have your name, you have your email address, you have your phone number, you have everything on it, and then um, uh, what we will do is that every single entry that we have, we are going to review it and then share our review with you, right? So you can improve yourself, you can improve that CV. And if you want us to do it for you, we have those skill sets, we have the portals, and we have the technological advantage to actually do it for you. So so that is the whole um, point of having it. So people have a one-stop shop on getting their CVs reviewed and getting their information reviewed. So they can just go online, submit their CV. Somebody would at the back would be looking at it and sending a response, which could also help them build up a better CV for the international market.
Market. Awesome. I
Yeah,
can see Shah is has joined us on LinkedIn. She's saying it's actually working. She's tried it, it's working. You say I
great.
can see it working. So yeah, so I'm commenting down here. Patakazi, uh that's the link. I'll put it as as the link that they use this link.
So,
Platform. Of course, we'll be sharing it everywhere on our on
yeah.
the link. We'll be sharing it. Um, we'll be sharing it absolutely everywhere so that guys can join, guys can benefit for this journey. Yeah, improve yourself, improve yourself, improve yourself, improve your chances of getting that dream job by joining the Patakazi Dubai platform. Link is up and running, and it is very exciting to finally see this coming because we've been working on it for so long. You know,
Exactly,
it's
exactly.
not easy because there's so many people who have so many interests. People are like every time when I'm sharing um, communication and we're doing advertisement for this webinar, guys just get in there and they're asking us so many questions. And the point is, we don't have time to get to everybody, but hopefully, using this platform, then it will be a more centralized place where you can come on,
True,
join the platform, and then we can help you with that. So, without further
true.
ado, we're going to get into today's topic. Today, we're talking about upskilling, upskilling, and reskilling.
Upscaling. Yep.
Upskilling. Okay. So we're gonna dive a little bit into what all of them are all about, and hopefully you can learn something that helps you out. Let me see if Rima. Hi Rima, are you with us? Hi.
Hello, good evening from Dubai.
Oh, by the way, that's another thing we didn't say. I am live from Nairobi, Kenya. Rima is live from Dubai. Hassan is live from Doha. So this is quite the international platform that we're going to have tonight, and it's an exciting conversation
But,
for us to have. So maybe you can
but
start by
that is
introducing yourself, who you are, and what you do.
First of all, my pleasure and honor to be in this. And I was the first one to see that KAZI is going live. It's such an amazing gesture. Great job. And add me wherever I can add value. Feel free to connect with me. About me, so I am Reema. I um, an HR, and I still introduce myself as an HR intern, though I have around 17 years or 18 years of HR experience, but I never feel satisfied that I know everything. I have studied, so lifelong learner, continuous learning, keep adding a lot of credentials and certificates to add my relevant skill, keep myself employable, and build up the credibility. That's what I believe. And not only in HR, I also try to add certificates which is from business side, because I see HR should be creating impact in business organizational level. So that is only possible if you know what business is all about, where money is coming from and where is it going or how it is being spent, what are their objectives. Accordingly, I can provide or I can form strategies and support my organization and helping people to identify their potential and grow to their maximum level. That's me.
That
Awesome,
is
awesome.
an amazing introduction. Um, we are very honored to have you here. Thank you for accepting our invitation and joining us. Reema, by the way, is one of the most sought out HR professionals have met. We have fellow CIPD, and we have been interacting with the crowd of people who have been associated with HR for so long that after some time we also from within ourselves like to help help other individuals uh, upskill and upscale themselves to a point that we as heads of HR don't have to say no to somebody. Saying no is easy, but we understand the pressure on the other individual as well. So, Reema, let's begin by clarifying the concept because Bonnie has created such a mess of words, starting from the first minute that we actually came on board. So, what exactly is upscaling? And why is it important for professionals, especially in the Dubai, in the dynamic job market like Dubai?
Okay, so Hassan, you would want me to start straight away from upscaling, or you want a
Yeah,
little context about reskilling and upskilling that we park later?
no, but let's start with upscaling, with
Okay,
the concept.
upscaling is a bigger umbrella where, as Bonnie has given an example, that if you have 2 hours to cut a tree, sharpen your tool. That's one thing that you are adding skill, but you are make sure that you are at a place where trees are there. So you are at the right place, and your tools are like what you have. Other people do not have it, so you have better than them, and you have reached out to the nicest tree, which will give a good value. That is upscaling. That you know your potential. You're adding more skills. You are networking with people. You are researching what is going on in that market, because Dubai or UAE per se is a very attractive place, and at any given point of time 200 plus nationalities are always present in Dubai. It's a tourist destination. It's one of the most competitive job market which has become after pandemic, because pandemic has given this place a very safe haven. So a lot of
Mm,
people came here. They started showing their employability, which made other people back home, their family, friends, that come to Dubai, you have enough opportunity. But any place reach a saturation level that you can have enough. But if another set of people are coming, are they coming with extra skills? Are they coming with something which right now is not available locally? immediately to me, because if people I will hire from outside Dubai, it will be cost, it will be time, it will be culture factor. So me as an HR, I may not prioritize those people who are yet to come, or who have come with no idea that why did I come. I would be looking for those people who would know what is Dubai all about. How can they fit themselves in that big jigsaw puzzle? They have to be exactly like that missing puzzle, not a very copy paste which everybody is there. So, how is it possible? By seeing your CV, your identity, your adaptability. Because yes, Dubai has its challenges, and you here you have to compete with global population. Back home in our individual countries, we only have to compete with the same region, same nationality. So, are we aware and clear how to work with different nationalities? So, this is upscaling to meet the demands in Dubai.
Lovely,
Hope this
lovely,
just
lovely.
sets the ground.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So now we've understood what upscaling is. Let's get down to upskilling and reskilling.
Good, thank you. So I will go at a very basic level. We'll start with reskilling. More than 20 years or 30 years back, there were no computers. So there used to be manual work, everything through register entry, ticket. So people were very much thorough in doing that job. Suddenly computers came, and one company started. So seeing other company also brought computers. But how to operate that, I have no idea. And my company is saying either you leave the job or start working. So I
Mm,
had to add a skill to start working on computer and forget my manual entry, because that
mm,
skill has become obsolete, old, redundant, is no more applicable not only in my company or in my like community. So I will not get job for manual. If I have to stay and move to a new job, I have to learn how to operate computer. So people adopted, acquired new skill. That is called reskilling. You still want to work, but whatever job you were doing, now that has become redundant. It is going off from
mm,
market. Now
mm.
comes, I hope this is clear. I can give one more example, Hassan, if people would require. Like,
Yep. People who are actually listening to us, if you have any confusions, if you have any questions, just pop up the questions and we would love to answer them. Yeah,
sure.
please,
So
Reema.
meanwhile, we'll wait for questions. I'll give the example of upskilling. Now comes upskilling. So you are adding further skills either through training or through using new process or methodology to improvise your performance in your current role, so that you can beat the competition. So you are making yourself 2.0 version. How? Everywhere here in Dubai, we are only talking about or listening about AI and automation. And if
Yeah.
we are not learning about it, we will be left behind, or already a lot of us are being left behind. So many AI tools. So we all, be it HR, marketing, or any manufacturing, we must have those skills to improvise on my current work. My performance should enhance. So I am adding that skill. I am not losing what I am doing right now, but I'm adding different methodology, processes, certifications to improve my performance. That is called upskilling.
Lovely, lovely. So, uh, taking your point forward, how do you think that the rise of digital transformation that's happening in organizations has impacted the skills needed to remain competitive, especially for Dubai's job market?
Okay. So particularly in Dubai, if you would see the authorities or government, Sheikh, they're
Mm,
also heavily investing in AI and automation because they want to be the best. And you know, when you have to be best, you have to see what are emerging technologies, adopt that. Be the pioneers, don't be the followers. So Dubai is doing that. Same goes for us. I don't want to follow, I want to be pioneer. So am I trying to adopt it myself? Because most of these tools are freely available. Only you need internet, and you need to sit at a private corner to get hold of those and acquire that. Either it could be through your friends or through some YouTube tutorials, Coursera, Udemy, but acquire those skills. And not only acquiring those skills, because once you learn something and if you will not execute or implement, you will forget next week. So take that skill, assess or critically review your current process in your current role. You might be doing something, even if you are studying in college, you might be doing some process which may have A, B, C to E, F, G, that steps. But through automation and AI, just review. Can I remove B, and can A plus C equals to D and E, and remove wastage and these efficient processes? This is how, at our individual level, we can put effort. It will enhance. Not only this, try talking to your peers, because not each time I may be struggling. If I'm in an office, do I see somebody struggling with something, maybe communication, maybe typing or sending email? Tell them how to use Grammarly, for example. I'm not promoting any channel here, but just one of the tools where it's
Mm.
important for us to know how to use, not only ourselves, teach somebody else. So when you're teaching somebody, you are getting yourself trained, you're also implementing, influencing your life and somebody else's life.
Uh, oh, lovely. So working as on an esteemed position of a director at Seer Solutions, and you're also from the fintech community now, because now you're part of the fintech. So, what specific skills or competencies do you see in high demand right now in Dubai?
If I see right now two buzzwords, data scientists and cybersecurity,
Okay.
and it's very easily coachable, trained skills that we can acquire if we were STEM students, like we had always science background and we had that inclination. So please go for digital marketing, data analyst, because data analysts, data scientists, they are the one who are doing critical job within an organization, and they are hard to find niche skills. So do not acquire what 90% Dubai people are acquiring. Become the 10%. So these are those 10% roles. And not only the cyber security is very, very important, because being in financial market or crypto, blockchain, develop your understanding around it, because that's what the future lies in. And use technology as one of the tools. Do not rely heavily that since you know that tool, you know everything. No, you need to also research that, target your industry. Maybe you are passionate about one skill, but that one skill or one job is not very much easily available in Dubai. So what are those?
Mm,
Like maybe retail. In last 1 to 2 years, I have seen immense growth in retail. A lot of fintech startups have come, and they need
mm,
people from Africa.
mm,
Even we hired so many developers, coders from Sudan, Uganda, Ethiopia. They are great. So they have those skills. But a few of them, they have not completed their education. Education is the base foundation, elementary, non-negotiable. You must complete your education and then supplement it with extra certifications and skill. Certifications and skills will not be enough if your degrees are not complete here, because if degrees are not complete or attested here, you will not get a skilled visa. That's also one of the
mm,
important things. To get a skilled visa in Dubai or in UAE, already if you're preparing, get your degrees attested in your local country. And also when you're coming here, get your degree attested from the embassy in UAE, from your country. That's your first preparation. So the moment you get the job, they will ask, can you share your attested degree? If you're not sharing, then you will come under non-skilled blue collar job visa. That's also one of the things people are not familiar with.
mm. True. So, like we were talking backstage. So, people are there in the market. Oh, come on to Dubai. You'll find a 25 to 30,000 job. that is easy. So how true is that?
No, definitely it's not true. This is maybe like there is only one Burj Khalifa, right? You cannot create another. Then there is Burj Al Arab or other thing.
Yeah.
So similarly,
So
yes, people they earn these salaries as well, but nobody shares their history, their share of struggles. So today, if
mm,
suppose I acquired this job, I will be posting or very proudly sharing it with my network, but I will not share that how many times I had to renew my travel visa, tourist visa.
mm,
I may have to stay in a very small apartment or shared space, but I had the passion. I keep on building up my skills. I kept on from small level. So Dubai or UAE per se, the job market is good, but lots of supply is there. Demand is less. Because of this demand and supply, people are there and they take up job in lesser salary and they do it better
mm,
only if you have any niche skill. So these cybersecurity, blockchain, data scientists, not everybody can acquire these skills. These are those people who might get this job because there will be only one or two in each organization. So
mm,
if any organization has developers, we have 50 developers. Plus, we can have only one cybersecurity. So look at that demand and supply. So those people may get 35,000 dirham, but developers may get only 5,000, 7 or 12,000. And slowly they build up, they acquire knowledge, they show their performance, they gain trust in the organization and they move slow. They and any job which is high earning are the first ones to lay off. When company comes to cost cutting, they see what are my high paying job which are not adding that
mm,
much value. So that's also the
mm,
flip side of very high earning job. But
mm,
the real situation is it's one of the job markets, not very high paying one.
mm. Let me add some more to it. So you see, every particular industry or every particular sector has their own set of bandwidths in which you can get a salary, right? So
Yes.
once you are here, once you are here, find something that you can do best, right? And
Yes.
after that, growing over the years, you will eventually get to that level. And if you're good enough, if you have the skills, you have the attitude, you can achieve that even in about 1 year or 1.5 year time as well. But it all depends on you. I mean, I totally agree with that. So because mostly on this platform, people ask, oh, how long does it take to find a job in Dubai? So my particular answer to everyone is no less than 3 months. It takes time. Don't just come here holding a CV, going into offices and just spreading into your CV into offices. It doesn't work that way right now. People look for ATS based CVs. People look for CVs which have the right skills. Jack of all trades does not work in Dubai. That is what I learned. So you need to have a particular skills, you need to have a particular competency so they can because the organizations, just like what Rima is working in, they're very particular on the box on which that position title is written. So everything is crystal clear what the job is, what is required, what skill is required, what competency is required, how many years of experience is required, and what particular industry or sectoral experience is required for that particular job.
Yes,
So,
very, very
your
true.
say on it, Rima.
Yes, very, very true. You have rightfully added all the points. Only one point to build up on this. There are
Yeah.
few months where the employment scene is little slow. One of the days or time period is during Ramadan because that's the
Mm,
number of hours are reduced. Not a lot of hiring goes in. Same like towards the end of the year, like somewhere around January, February, you may see. But this time Ramadan will be early in March. So that time people do come here and they don't get jobs. So Ramadan and after that long holiday of Eid, then followed by Eid al-Adha. So that period is a lean period. Not many organizations they invest. But after that, towards the mid second year, yes, they hire. Sometimes they do not share a lot of openings there, but they already interview candidates. They keep them as a pipeline candidate. So then also they say that we will come back to you, not an immediate one. So patience also helps, that you have come here, you have only maybe 3 months of visa validity, but do not show desperation. If you have given your best, they understood that they need you, they will wait for you, and they will definitely call you again. One thing is, we were also discussing as backstage, I would like to highlight here again, in Dubai, a lot of fraud or these things may also come up. People pay to people to get job.
Yes.
That is not true. No good companies take money from candidate, even if companies hire through agencies. So the companies pay to agencies, so they get their money work done. They get it paid for their effort. But agencies should never ask for candidate. Candidate out of desperation, they give whatever. That's
Mm.
illegal here. As per law also, it's not allowed. So be mindful of that. If anybody say that give us this much, we'll get your job, no, that's not correct here. Do not fall for that trap.
Yeah, very, very true. And we've talked about it a lot on our webinar series. So coming back to people who are frustrated and stuck. So for stuck. So for professionals who feel stuck in their current role, what practical steps uh, can they take to begin their upscaling journey?
Okay. So there could be two reasons that I feel stuck. One, am I not technically growing? Or two, I need promotion. Promotion in the sense I am looking for people management. So a
Mm,
lot of people again get misleaded information that if I'm technically very good, I will be assigned a people responsibility, people management responsibility. Those are two different things. If you are not showing your people management skills while you are working, you will never be promoted for people management role. You may be
mm,
given extra load that you are good technically, now do this. So you will be individual contributor. But if you are upscaling that enough of me individual working, I want a leadership role. So assess, sit down and see what type of that requirement is. Companies would not promise you just like that that we will promote you. Companies will see your these skills in your daily interaction with different people. Conflict management, conflict avoiding. Are you avoiding conflict? Because conflicts always happen when we work in an organization. So those senior people, they observe you, see that if you are avoiding, learn that skill, that I am good in that, I need to handle that. People management, have you organized any events, smaller events, did you volunteer on those? So these are those mini skills that if you will acquire and sharpen again in terms of upskilling, you will not feel that you are stuck in your current role, because you may get same job in new company, but you're still doing the same task, same function. So when you're changing, you must be doing something bigger. So bigger, these are the things that you will not easily acquire through some certification. Any hard skill you will acquire, 2 3 certifications, 6 months you will get it. But these are those slow process. Make sure you are having high emotional awareness about yourself. You are very good in emotional intelligence. You know about yourself, you know about your team, you know about social interaction. These are mandatory. Then have that dialogue with your management, maybe your TL, your team leader, or whoever is responsible in the organization. Take up some challenge, because a lot of times we have it in ourselves, we don't take that first step. What if we fail? Yeah, anyway we are failing if we are just sitting idle. When we are taking that step, either we'll fail, which will give us a good learning, or we'll pass, which will make us move to a next level. Yeah.
agree, agree. Very true. In your experience, what are the most significant talent gaps in companies in Dubai are facing?
um, if I see companies in Dubai, the hard skill and soft skill part both. So hard skill
Yeah,
may
yeah.
vary based on different industry. So I may not have oversight of all the industry. I can only tell maybe about my financial sector industry or retail, because I still interact with a lot of my HR friends who are in retail, that they are not very good in terms of their communication, both the written communication and
Okay.
verbal communication. A lot of time people miss opportunity because they don't know how to present themselves, and these are those
Mm.
skills which sometimes we avoid. Because I prefer sitting and working on my desktop, please people don't look at me. We need people. And in organization currently in Dubai, management has decided to grow people internally. Senior people they don't want to hire externally, because these internal people they have spent years in the organization, so they know the culture value and they have been loyal, but they are missing on this
Mm.
leadership skill. So this is a big talent gap that people are not building up. They are not understanding about how to add leadership skills. And it is not easy to go on LinkedIn or
Okay.
Udemy and acquire that skill. That's a big gap. So once you are
Okay.
getting any job, see who are the influencers in the organization, learn from them.
Mm.
Mentorship.
Okay.
So give away, as you
Yes.
said, you have
Mm.
acquired this knowledge for 20 years. Now you have reached a stage you want to give back, because
Mm.
you feel that what you have, people should already know from you, because you will give in a filtered way what is valuable for them. So same way,
Exactly.
this mentorship is missing. People are not
Mm.
giving back, so they should understand that in the organization we can always identify that this person need my help, let me mentor this person unofficially also. So this is this talent gap that is missing secondly.
Okay. So, one important thing that just crossed my mind. Dubai being a very, very diverse and comparative environment, how important do you think is adaptability and cross-culture competencies, and how can one actually acquire these skills?
Very rightly said. Thank you for highlighting these 2 points. Yes, it was also at the back of mind, but it has gone a backseat. Adaptability and working with cross cultural people, because when we are in our in countries, we are familiar with the same culture, same set of people, so we know what does this body language mean. But suddenly we are
Mm.
in Dubai, where 200 plus
Mm.
nationalities are there. If I am nodding in some culture, it may be no. So, am I
Mm.
familiar with that? Do I know that few people do not want to come near very close to me, or few people their inner circle is very less. So, do we have that understanding of cross culture, working with different set of people? That is important. That is the adaptability, because at our home country we are very much familiar with our food habits, with our family, friends, day, night, weather. But Dubai
Mm.
is a culture shock. Glamour is there, but glamour is not everything. The reality is your employment market. You are working day, night. You are using public commute. So, are you
Mm.
familiar with those places that you can rely only on public commute? Don't need to have your own car or facilities which you were using back home. So, you have to adapt, relearn how to live in a new set which looks very familiar, but the other set of people have come here and made it a global place.
Agreed. 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 Excellently put. So, what advice would you give to young professionals or fresh graduates entering into the workforce, and about how to upscale and future-proof their careers? Either they want to, work in their own home country or travel to Dubai or GCC countries.
Okay, so first thing, because it is still considered this young generation, they want everything quick, instant, which is good also. That's why we got a lot of technology which gives instant result. But
Actually,
Rome was not built in a day. Like, do
yeah.
not take shortcuts. Complete your education. Nothing can compensate your half done education. Do not devalue that. Get your degree. Whatever you are doing, finish that degree. Unfinished degrees it brings guilt at a later stage of life. By that time, it's too late. You cannot go back,
Mm.
because then you have bigger responsibilities and you want to finish. So if currently those people are listening to me, if they are still studying, about to finish in 2 years, do not jump and run that let me get that job. Do job maybe as an intern in your current role, finish off your degree. No shortcuts. Patience. Uh, Patience means perseverance. Do not quit, because with one rejection sometimes we immediately keep on thinking let me quit. Quitting is not an answer, because ultimately we all have to die, but as long as we are living, do not quit. Find a solution, because if you're acquiring these skills, these are those skills we are talking from last 1 hour, that this will give you the survival skill. In any organization we always face challenge, but in your initial stages, when you were just finishing your college and entering employment market, that is the time your character is building up. So all these character will take a long way.
Exactly. For all the Gen Z people that we have, around us, don't take life too seriously. It will eventually end. But two, to take yourself seriously, because that is
Yes.
going to actually take you a very wrong way, long way. So to wrap up, the key is to stay competitive in Dubai's fast-paced market, is to continuously invest in your skills, stay adaptable, and embrace the latest in industry trends, like Reema has mentioned. So upscaling is not just an option, it's essential for our career growth. So by staying proactive and by remaining future focused, you position yourself in thriving into a dynamic environment that we are in. Thank you so much, Reema. You've been an amazing webinar individual for us, and we would like to, extend our invitation again on future events as well. So thank you
My
very much for
pleasure.
joining us.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Um,
much.
And
Maybe before we
yeah,
leave,
Boni.
a few questions actually. One, let me ask. So, as you're upscaling, sometimes you may acquire totally different skill. Like I gave you an example of someone who was a lab technician from where they came from. When they come to Dubai, they learn maybe sign language. These are two very different skills, and there's something Hassan said about if you're all over the place, you need to be specified. So if someone has acquired a new skill and it's so different, I also met another lady. I think she's a beautician. She's done some. She was a beautician back at home. When she went, she did something in the sciences. So you'll find people who have two very sort of different skills. How do you manage that when looking for a job? So, for example, this lady, does she look for a job as a lab technician, or does she look for a job as a teacher, or use her sign language assistant teacher?
So if you have now acquired two different dimension of skills, so just find out which is that one thing which is connected with your passion, because passion will take for a long journey. Sometimes when you're forced to do because of peer pressure or your parents said so, you will do it, but not wholeheartedly. But if you have acquired a new skill whenever in your life because of your passion, that will definitely give value to you. Here I would like to bring an example again. I forgot the person who our Apple person who
Steve Jobs.
invented, sorry.
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. Thank you. Why I forgot his name. So, in one of the speeches I was listening during his college time, when he was studying his actual work, he also used to go and sit and learn calligraphy in
Mm.
another class somewhere, because he had that passion just like that, because he wanted some time off. And calligraphy, later when he added fonts in his windows, so from that skill he added those fonts subscripts, because he acquired that skill. So see, so many years later when he was making that windows and this MS Word different font style, he used that skill here. So sometimes patience, you never know any skill that you're acquiring, because it stays in your subconscious. And if you've acquired because of your passion, because he acquired because of his passion that font calligraphy, it used to give him happiness, just like that. But he brought that here. Otherwise, we would not be having so many fonts because it was his skill that he brought that here. So maybe
Mm.
you that just stayed with me. I also used to feel that why I'm learning something. No, it will always come back because it is now in your DNA. But make sure how can you add that skill in your current role.
Interesting.
True.
There's something you talked a little bit about networking. I think it's part of upscaling. Um, so my question is, if someone is looking for a job, this obviously makes more sense for people who are in Dubai. Are there like volunteering opportunities, internships that someone could pursue so that you are using your skill and your networking, and you're networking with people in that space?
Yes, yes. That's a very good option to show, to give your demo that this is what I am if you are becoming an intern. So you have to network with the relevant set of people. In Dubai, a lot of chapters, a lot of community groups, events keep on happening. Like HR is well connected. I'm sure, Hassan, you are also in one of our uh, WhatsApp group or through LinkedIn. So there are groups, so these people should find out maybe through LinkedIn. LinkedIn also has multiple groups relevant for that skill. They keep posting these opportunities here that I'm looking for this intern. So people can read that. So it will only be possible if you're doing networking. Networking doesn't always mean going to event and meeting face to face, but connecting with the right set of people at right platform. So
Mm.
never underestimate the LinkedIn group power. Also WhatsApp group or Telegram group. There is this one local place here where these kind of volunteer groups have been formed to say that I'm looking for this and this skill. Is there somebody who can volunteer? That also is there. A very recent example in Dubai, GITEX is going on, the technology exhibition. So from last 1 year, these people, they need volunteers for handling that mass level GITEX exhibition, technology exhibition. So we all HRs were getting links which we can share to volunteers, maybe school students or young graduates who would come and stay, organize that exhibition at such large level. So what will happen? They will directly be in touch with those technology people, companies, visitors. So this is very good opportunity to get hold of these individual events or platforms to show your visibility. It's very much available.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we have comments. Laraib Shah. Shah said, yeah, the link is working. Patakazi Dubai is live. So kindly join, click in, communicate with us and connect with us. Then Hashif Shahid said, I would say learn and learn, relearn. It surely enhances the existing capabilities and also opens doors for new trends. Cecilian Degwa says, great discussion. I think those are the comments, unless I can't see some on, make sure, on LinkedIn and other places. So continue engaging with us on all the platforms. And the particular links, a good point to point, the particular links that we sent out for you to join this webinar, the recording of this webinar will also be available on all those links. So kindly share. Sharing is caring. Anybody whom you believe would really benefit from this amazing webinar, please share with them. We're almost out of time, but maybe before we close, Rima, you can give us your parting shots. Thank you. First of all, thank you very much for joining us. You have given us invaluable, tidbit and
My
information.
pleasure.
I dare say life-saving information, especially for people out there who are looking for jobs. So kindly give us your final word before we close this.
Support each other. Do not compete because this world is already make this world a better place. Whatever skill we have, other person do not have. Try to give that skill to another person. So whatever you will give, life will return you, or universe will return you in tenfold time, is what I believe. Because the more I give, I know how much I acquire. And this is very true. Second thing, manifest. I do a lot. See yourself next year, exactly same time, what you are doing. And your brain will start forming those cells. You will find your path.
Mhm.
Make sure that you are manifesting yours for yourself, that next year or next quarter I want to do this, or I will be doing this. I always imagine that next December I'm sitting in this particular corner doing this task or giving this presentation. This has always worked.
Mm. Wow, that is amazing. That is amazing. Hassan, maybe you can give us your final word.
Stay alive. I mean, after what Reema said, I don't have anything else to say other than you need to
You know,
stay well, stay
there's a song,
alive, be
ha,
happy.
ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive.
That's true.
We should have gone to do that song.
Because nobody is going to survive this world. We all will die.
Exactly. Exactly.
Don't make it too tough on ourselves. Just enjoy. Like
Yes.
sometimes be a kid. Spend time with kids.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. So just don't think about work every day. Go
Yes.
out, have fun, loosen up yourself, because that adds to you becoming more and more positive. And the more positive you are, the longer you can grow. That's very important. I mean, just a very short thing that I would share with you all. But there's a person, Henry. I mean, Bonnie would know him. So for the past 1.5 year, he's been sitting in one room developing an HRIS, right? So when I met with him, he had wrinkles under his eyes. He was down. He was so. Um, William Stenhouse, who's the leading man there behind UAE Africa Networking Group, introduced me to him, and he said, "Hassan, please guide him." So when I saw him, I said, "This Saturday and Sunday, don't work. Go
Mm,
to the beach, lie down under the sun. Don't think about work. Don't do anything."
mm,
So on Monday, he texted me back. He said, "Thank you so much. I feel so relaxed that now I have different ideas on how I can grow my software." Because he was so tensed for 1 year, for one and
mm.
a half, years, just sitting on the laptop and and that is all what he was doing. So I said, "Don't do anything. Just go out, go on the beach, go on a mall, watch girls, watch a movie, do whatever you want. Just don't think about work."
Yeah.
So
And why?
eventually, what had happened was that his brain actually melted out of work and into a phase where he's relaxed. So
Mm,
mind, body, heart, soul, they all are interconnected. So
exactly.
when you relax the mind, your heart also relaxes. You need to relax your soul so you can positively even go a long way.
Okay.
You have summarized,
So,
beautifully summarized us.
yeah,
Thank you.
that is
Thank
so
you.
true. That is so true. Because your mind is the most important asset that you have.
Yes.
Because your employer will employ you because of the clarity of mind and the skills that you've gained. So protect your mind. And maybe I don't know. Maybe one of these days we need to have a psychiatrist coming on and helping us with some of these things, career counseling and mindset. Because some of those things are actually the things that Rima and Hassan, when they're sitting on the other side of the recruiting table, those are some of the things that they're looking and they pick out, and those are some of the things that give you an advantage above everybody else. So, unfortunately, that's all the time that we have for our webinar. Thank you so much to Hassan and Rima for joining us. Um, every Monday, we are here, we are beating the Monday blues. Every Monday, we're here beating the Monday Blues with Pata KAZI webinar, just inspiring, educating, and empowering you to just take your career to the next level. And also for all our HR experts, just giving you access to amazing talent and just opening your eyes to all the amazing talent that's available in Africa, UAE, Pakistani, Bangladesh, and also across the world. So, guys, that's all the time that we have. Bye bye. You can wave bye as I switch off the stream.